Hi, it's Maya here, and I thought I'd do a video about my most anticipated novellas for the second half of 2021. I planned this to be a list of 5 novellas, which would have been a nice amount for a list, but one of those books actually turned out to be a novel. So this is a list of 4 novellas that I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year. I'm just gonna read you some descriptions and tell you why I'm really looking forward to that novella in particular. We're gonna start with a novella that actually just came out on the 20th of July, I believe, but I don't have it yet. And that is And What Can We Offer You Tonight by Primi Mohammed. And this is from Neon Hemlock, the publisher. And this is the description. In a far future city where you can fall to a government call for a single mistake, And What Can We Offer You Tonight tells the story of Jewel, established courtesan in a luxurious house. Jewel's world is shaken when her friend is murdered by a client, but somehow comes back to life. To get revenge, they will both have to confront the limits of loyalty, guilt, and justice. And I'm really drawn to stories about revenge, which is why this is on my list. And this one seems to have a character who's somehow undead, or then a ghost or something, and I like that. Next is a novella called A Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Harrow, and this one is from Tor.com and it comes out in October. The description says, it's Zinnia Gray's 21st birthday, which is extra special because it's the last birthday she'll ever have. When she was young, an industrial accident left Zinnia with a rare condition. Not much is known about her illness, just that no one has lived past 21. Her best friend Charm is intent on making Zinnia's last birthday special with a full Sleeping Beauty experience, complete with a tower and a spinning wheel. But when Zinnia pricks her finger, something strange and unexpected happens, and she finds herself falling through worlds with another Sleeping Beauty, just as desperate to escape her fate. And this one also says that it has Arthur Rackham's original illustrations for the Sleeping Beauty, fractured and reimagined. So as you can see, this is a fairy tale retelling. I love fairy tale retellings, and this is a fractured one that is taking on Sleeping Beauty with multiple Sleeping Beauties. I like stories that mix together different fairy tales, either by having one character embody multiple fairy tale characters in them, or having characters from different fairy tales come together. And in this one, we get many iterations of the same story. So this one has been on my radar ever since I first heard about it a while ago. I think it was on Twitter a year or more ago, as the author wanting to Spider-Verse Sleeping Beauty. So yeah, have multiple Sleeping Beauties come together, and I'm really looking forward to what that will be like. Next, we have a horror novella, and that is Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw, and this one comes out in October as well from Tor Nightfire. Here's the description. A Heian-era mansion stands abandoned, its foundations resting on the bones of a bride, and its walls packed with the remains of the girl sacrificed to keep her company. It's the perfect venue for a group of thrill-seeking friends brought back together to celebrate a wedding. A night of food, drinks, and games quickly spirals into a nightmare as secrets get dragged out and relationships are tested. But the house has secrets too. Lurking in the shadows is the ghost bride with a black smile and a hungry heart, and she gets lonely down there in the dirt. This is described as a gorgeously creepy haunted house tale, and I love haunted house tales, and the cover is also gorgeous. This promises to be all good things. And finally, we have The Secret Skin by Wendy N. Wagner, which also comes out in October and is horror, and it is published by Neon Hemlock. So, The Secret Skin is a sawmill gothic that begins with June Vogel's return to Stormbreak, her family's estate. Things in the great house aren't what they used to be. Doors slam in the night, faucets turn on untouched. Something is always watching whatever June does. And when her brother returns with his new bride, deceit and betrayal threaten to destroy everything she loves. Another haunted house story, another very pretty cover. All of this good stuff coming out in October. So those were the 4 novellas that I am most anticipating that come out during the latter half of the year. Let me know in the comments if you are also looking forward to these ones, or if you have other novellas that you are really interested in. Let me know. Fantasy, horror, science fiction, fairy tales, all that good stuff, leave it in the comments. And that's all from me for now, and I'll see you in my next video.